Okay, wait. This music's kind of a vibe. But, hello! We're doing Popcorn Panic, or the Twisted Wonderland Chips and Dale event. You know, I feel like this is the first time in a twist art where the hidden Mickey is really easy to spot. For those who don't know why I say that, all Twisted Wonderland art, I believe, anyway, has a hidden Mickey somewhere. And I guess that popcorn piece is just a reminder of that. Oh, it's not voiced. I keep forgetting events like this aren't voiced. Boy, diners sure have a lot of trash. Hauling it all out is a job in of itself. Gotta get all this trash taken out fast so I can get work cleaning up inside. What's that on the roof? Are those chipmunks? Oh man, I gotta snap some pics. I emphasized the wrong thing. Oh, their face changed. Yep, those came out nicely. I ought to get caption and post them on cam later. Off they go. Aw, they ran off before I could take more pics. I wonder if I'll get to see them again before the end of this gig. Alright, that's all the trash. So tired. Another early day tomorrow. Should I hit the hay early today as the acting manager? I gotta make sure not to oversleep. So I'm assuming this is just like a part-time job Cater has, because I know they can have part-time jobs. What the fuck is this? I see everyone's present. I was worried none of you would show up. I tagged along since Prefect and Grimmy swung by the dorm to get me. But why the summons for KK and pals? Your guess is as good as mine. Because all of you ignored my message. Oh, there was a message? Huh? Was there? My deepest apologies. I've been so busy with schoolwork and running the Monstro Lounge, I must have missed it. I mean, there's no way you call this here on house warden business, right? Yeah, there's two non-house wardens there. So you take a guess, Idia. Nobody in their right mind would drop everything and come running to personal summons from the head mage. That's just asking for busy work. Oh yeah, the prefect would know all about that. It was last weekend, I believe, when I visited a Foothill Town diner for lunch. We don't just... Now he's wasting their time. Night Raven College alumnus opened this fine establishment about a month ago. I fondly recall sending over a modest gift of flowers when I heard the news. A Foothill Town diner? What are you talking about? Crispin Dips? You know what's up, Head Mage. I've been following that place since it was first announced and was there for the grand opening. I've never heard of it. Is it famous, Cater? It's a trend. It's brand new and it's got some serious decor inside, a rarity in Foothill Town. The uniforms are totes adorable, dude. Check it out. I like the detail of characters moving in when to look at the screens and stuff. They didn't do that before. It's nice. Ooh, adorbs indeed. Is this from their site? Yeah, they don't have a Magicam account. I guess they haven't made one yet since they just opened for business. It's probably one reason the local townsfolk and students don't really know of it. That's what I like about it. It's a hidey hole. Just the kind of place I enjoy. Let's see here. Running a search. Whoa, what's with their interior design? There's way too much going on. True, that's a bit unconventional for a diner. Was that a deliberate decision on their part? You think so? I think this... I can speak. I think it looks totally good and cute. When I first went there, it made me want to buy merch. And they serve totally Campbell food and drinks made with magic. It looks incredibly chic. I've never understood the point of buying a restaurant's merch. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but like I'm going there for food, not a t-shirt. Oh, they cook with magic? Fascinating. Is that really that uncommon? That's a bit off the mark. They use magic for the finishing touches. You know how in regular cooking people do things like covering food in gold leaf for decoration? It's like the magical version of that. Their standard menu's tops too. Of course, my favorite thing on the menu is the jumbo patty burger. I've been there five times now. That's so real! Once I like something from a restaurant, I will always go to that restaurant for that one thing. As much as I'd love for us to go as a group. Crispin Dips has been temporarily closed for the past week or so. Yes, and therein lies the problem. Getting back on topic. I learned of this when I tried to go there for lunch one day. Alas, I was trying to force to go lunchless. Curious about what happened, I reached out to the manager, and his reply, he beseeched me for help. It seems he and all of his staff were unfortunately injured on the job. Wait, everybody? What? This, after all his painstaking preparations to finally open shop, his limitations tugged at my heartstrings. Multiple people being injured in the same time frame? Enough to force a store closure? This seems a bit hard to believe. Did some heartless knave attack them, or was it perhaps the work of a bitter rival? When asked if he had any idea what could have caused it, he said the only thing that came to mind was a string of hauntings. Hauntings at a new diner? He said he's been plagued by a strange phenomenon inside the diner for the past 6 months. Dishes moving on their own, trash he swears he threw away being strewn across the floor, ingredients disappearing, the list goes on. Dude, that's kind of scary. Ingredients could come up short due to management errors. Something could knock over a trash can and spill its contents. These are commonplace occurrences in restaurants. Calling those hauntings seems a bit excessive to me. I agree, but regardless of the cause, the fact remains that the entire staff is injured and they can't run the restaurant. The entire staff! It's one thing if it's just like 1 or 2 people. It's the entire staff. The manager was quite upset about it, so I offered a suggestion. I understand, I told him. Your underclassman and Night Raven will handle... That isn't your choice, asshole. Why did you pick Idiom? Wait. First of all, he only picked 4 people. Second, one of the people he picked was Idia. Why? I should have waited like 2 seconds, bro. His underclassmen will handle it? How is that the conclusion you came to? It's the only one that makes sense, as you pointed out, using magic as a selling point of this establishment. Hence, it requires staff with exceptional skill as practitioners. So I guess that's why there's no first years in this event. That makes a lot of sense. If you think they could simply bring in random people off the streets to work there, you would be quite mistaken. Can't they just get help from Royal Sword Academy? Oh, wait, nope, never mind, forget I asked. Right, that might have been an option if the manager wasn't an NRC grad. Their rivalry runs too deep. Just so, as you've guessed, the manager made it quite clear he'd sooner shut down the whole place than turn to them for help. Which is why this falls to all of you. Objection. I'd also sooner drop out of college than work a customer service job. He's so valid for that. Dealing with people suck. Why did you choose this group of people to start with? To be honest, I've hardly ever worked side jobs myself. Because you're all exceptional students who I've painstakingly selected. Someone well-versed in cafes and diners, someone experienced with food service industry, someone with an affable personality, someone who seems to know his way around commercial appliances. You should all be proud. Your presence here proves that you're skilled enough to represent our school. Your work will be compensated, of course, if you can keep the diner up and running. I'll grant you an exemption from your next open notebook test or practical exercise in any one subject of your choosing. Wait, their tests are open notebook? What the fuck? I want that! Grades! I feel like most of you don't... It was such a shock. Idia's phantom needed to appear. Okay, but this does look really cute. Crispin Dibs. This seems to be the place. Oh, what's this I see? Oh, they're already there. A pair of chicklets are frolicking on the roof. What a delightful sight. I must say, the dinosaur exterior is even cuter than I imagined. There are even chicklets here to greet me. No wonder Cater likes it so much. I can easily picture him taking a selfie with those fellows. Good morning, Azul. I worried I'd be opening this place by myself. My apologies, I was taking a walk around to see what other stores and establishments were in the area. Even for a simple 3-day job, researching the surrounding environment is essential for running a restaurant, Yeah, this sucks. Stupid diner. I came here for the PE exemption, but the morning sun's burning my eyes. I'm so not feeling it. Want to go home. Hi, Eddie, are you right on time? Yeah. Hi. You're all here. Hold on, I'll get the door. Cater's voice just came out of nowhere. Oh, did that come in from inside the diner? Okay, wait. I actually do like that uniform. What the f- Morning! Sorry, I didn't notice you guys getting here sooner. Also, this is the first event where the primary character gets shown first and not last. That's interesting. Cater, you're already inside. Is that the diner uniform you're wearing? It's every bit as cute as it looks in the photos. I know, right? And these chipmunks on the belt are extra adorbs. Alright, they're all nice and fluffy. Do they sell these at the front counter? What a nice uniform. The design is a casual, upbeat look, but with a fashionably understated color scheme. I can read. It was rough getting up early this morning, but I got so hyped up when I put this on. Wait, do they have roller skates on? Your footwear seems familiar somehow. What are these things called again? Okay, Grandpa. Do we all have to wear roller skates? Oh my god! Wait, they're showing the full model for something? Oh, these? Nah, these came from KK's personal wardrobe. They're not mandatory at all. Ah, yes, roller skates. That's what they're called. But why are you wearing them? Huh? Come on, roller skates are a diner staple! You know those videos show up in your Magicam feed all the time with staff carrying food out on roller skates? Magicam's feed just people ripping card packs and stuff. Oh yes, I remember now. I went and dined like this once upon a time during my travels. I've heard of such places, but isn't that an outdated business model now? I've never seen one in person. That's the charm of it. The whole point of retro is that everything old is new. I thought it'd be fun to try doing fancy food service while on roller skates. I've never roller skated before, but I'm a pretty good skateboarder. I mean, as long as you don't fall over. But that's enough standing around chatting. I've got uniforms for you guys. You can take the rear entrance and get changed there. Ooh, I can't wait. In fact, no time like the present. Off we go! Okay, wait, this interior is so cute. And there's so many booths! Yes! Dude, booths are my favorite place to sit in diners. It's a popcorn apron. Isn't he just the appliance guy? Why does... he looks like he's gonna be, like, at the counter or... Oh, you look great, idiot. Wait, why are you in an apron already? Well, see, it's like, you know, dress for the job you want. The job you want? Wearing an apron? I really cannot possibly, under any circumstances, serve customers with a smile. So I figured if I was the first guy to put an apron on, he might put me in the kitchen where I don't have to talk to the general public. I think that was the plan from the start. That's your angle. Okay, sure, you can work in the kitchen. Yes! Mission accomplished! Aw, wait, this looks good on Lilia too! I like how it matches with Cater's. But with like a little less on the belt. OMG, that is a... Oh, wait, I see what he's trying to say now. That is adorbs on you, Lils. Ah, you think so? No surprise there. I make any outfit look cute. Eddie is the only one that doesn't match! Oh, that makes me sad. But that's okay. Alright, Azul. You're looking nice too, Azul. You always dress to impress, but you clearly rock a casual look too. Thank you. I don't dress like this very often, so it's a bit awkward for me, but I understand the intent behind the uniform. The manager must have been mindful of proper branding when establishing this diner. Sadly, the business hasn't taken off just yet, but I do enjoy a good challenge. Ooh, that's what I like to hear. I'll be counting on you guys. Alright, everybody's dressed. Now it's time for the grand tour. This is the front of the house. It's where customers dine. Isn't the giant chipmunk popcorn bucket adorbs? The door in the back leads to the kitchen. Man, it really is chipmunks as far as the eye can see in here. But those giant chipmunks really steal the show. You can tell just how soft fuzzy they are just by looking at them. Even the stripes on the furniture are chipmunk-esque, plus the lamps of the neon lights in the ceiling are all acorns and leaves. It's always nice when a design is fully cohesive. A half-hearted attempt certainly wouldn't do the diner any favors. The restaurant manual the manager wrote up for us includes a bit of background on how this place came to be. The interior design is to evoke the imagery of a treehouse where chipmunks live. That's quite a large treehouse. Their website also says this place is themed around the prankster chipmunk duo. Oh, are they from a well-known tale? I don't know if I'd call it well-known. It's more of a bunch of old tales about the daily lives of two oddball chipmunks. It's mostly well-known to... No, they didn't. It's mostly well-known to furry... I mean animal fans. Yes, I've only learned of it myself when reading it from the website. From what I learned looking it up, the stories are mostly about minor bits of excitement, like getting into squabbles with a dog or a duck or going on adventures. Apparently those stories were the manager's favorite. Sorry, Cater, I did your dialect dirty there. That's why he decided to bring the world of those stories to life in his diner. So basically this dude's a prankster chipmunk duo Giga Otaku. Actually, he spotted two real chipmunks out the store. Did he choose an area where chipmunks live on purpose for this business? Could be, considering how chipmunk packed the interior is. I can't imagine any other reason. Anyway, here's the kitchen. There's a bunch of commercial-grade appliances here, but... Idiot, you're the tech guy, so you handle the hard stuff. We'll do our part to learn at least... We'll do our part to at least learn to use the basic cooking equipment. Okay. Anyway, that covers everything inside. There's a backyard too, but in all due time. We don't have too long before opening time, so let's work out who's working where and go over what everyone's jobs entail. Eddie is taking kitchen duty, so he's covered, but do the rest of you have any requests? I can cover any role. Feel free to assign me to the front or odd jobs like loading stock or anything else you see fit. I also defer to your judgment, Cater. I could showcase my kitchen acumen, lay, or check out front, whatever you need. Do not let Lilia in the kitchen. That is a terrible idea. He will kill people. Please don't let him in the fucking kitchen. Azul, could I put you in charge of support work? You're more experienced with food service than anyone else here, so you can handle all the prep and dishwashing. If you could bring in ingredients when we get shipments and cover the register when you're free, that'd be great. Certainly, you can count on me. Lils, you're with me, work in the front. Do you use your friend with fitting around table and take customers' orders, like, super fast-like? Sure thing, I look forward to working alongside you, Gator. We've got 2 hours until opening time. Let's all do some practice in the meantime. We've got 3 days to bring this place back to life, so let's give it all we've got. This is a terrible plan! Not because these 4 aren't dependable, but because it's only 4 people. When you go into a diner, how many waiters alone do you see? Or like any restaurant. It's like 4 at least, right? Unless it's like a slow hour, sure. But 4 people for everything is just a little, is too little. It's not even just a little too little, it's just too little. Like, and Eddie is the only one in the kitchen. He's gonna get overwhelmed so fast. Welcome to Crispin Dips. How are you holding up, Lils? Handling these customers isn't wearing you out, is it? Not in the least. Yeah, figures. It's not exactly a ghost town, but it's a far cry from a packed house. That's good. It's only recently opened, so it's not too well known, and I imagine the extended closure didn't help at all. Still, a relaxing atmosphere is nice in its own right. Ah, there's some food up. I'll bring it out to the table. Here you are, Crispin Dips Burger and Fries combo. Be sure to chew thoroughly and enjoy. Oh, that looks like so many patties. Great, I'll just boot up my phone camera first, and... Wait, the hamburger's gone. Oh, that could hardly be... Wait, it really is gone! It's definitely on the tray when I brought it over. It didn't vanish the brief moment I was looking away. My apologies, but mind if I take this tray? I'll bring the whole combo back once we get another burger ready. Excuse me, I'd like to order. I want pancakes, a coffee, a grilled cheese sandwich, and... Now's not the whole time. I'll be with you in a moment. Okay, jeez, I gotta put in my place. Yeah! He was taking care of another customer, dumbass! I'm so sorry about that. What can I get? Whoa! Okay, you're going to skate straight out the front door. Sorry about that. I overshot you a bit. That's strange. I didn't have any trouble stopping before we opened. I thought I'd get the hang of it the same way I did with the skateboarding. Roller skating's tricky. Are you okay? Yep, hey, thanks for asking. Wow, you guys are doing roller skates now? Could I take a pic? We sure aren't. You sure can. Take as many as you'd like, and don't be shy about posting them on your socials. Thanks for stepping in, Kater. Excuse me while I get Idiot to remake the Vanished Burger. Sure thing. Wait, what? A Vanished Burger? Patties go on for 3 minutes. Get flipped and grilled for 3 more for the fries. This sucks. Why am I doing this by hand? This should be the first thing they automate. Bro. I want to do my mobile game dailies, but my hands have been full non-stop. Maybe I could duck out on the sly. Hey, Idiot. Got a sec? What is it? Table 3's asking where their pancakes and fries are. Did you mistake them? Sorry, I'll get those out ASAP. You didn't get it? That's impossible. I have every ticket clipped here in order. Wait, huh? There's tickets on the floor? Ugh, this is the problem with analog task management. Install a monitor, jeez. There's trash on the floor here. Here too. Wait, hold up! Probably little trash bins nipped on the floor. What gives? What do you mean, what gives? You must knocked over yourself, right? I'd obviously never knock over a trash man. I'm the guy who has to pick it all up. What tipped it over anyway? There's nothing near it that could bump into it. It's not heavy enough to tip over on its own. Does that mean someone other than me tipped it over on purpose? But I've been alone in here this whole time. Azul? Oh, what's that groaning, Azul? Well, Azul, why are you crying? You sound pained. Did you cut your finger or something? No, me being teary-eyed is a separate matter. I was slicing onions and my eyes started watering. That's so real. I've been trying to find ways to get myself accustomed to it while working. True, it's rough cutting tons of onions. Wait, so if that's unrelated, why are you groaning? Because of this. Some onions suddenly rained down on me from above and 2 of them hit me right on the head. Oh, no kidding. There went 7 onions on the floor. Did they fall from the shelving up there? Impossible. We don't store ingredients up there, especially not something as prone to rolling as onions. Makes sense. How'd they fall from overhead? I looked up the moment it happened, but tears were blurring my eyes, so it's hard to say. They're being fucked with. Who? I don't know, but they are being fucked with. Ooh. The lunch rush seems to have died down. Good work, everyone. Let's take a break while we can. Idiot Lils have to be especially worn out, right? My whole body's out crying in pain. What did I ever do to deserve this? Nothing. Nothing at all. What I'm really surprised about is what happened to my roller skates. Don't tell me they broke already. No, they're not broken, but look here. Check out the wheels. Is this oil? The wheels seem to have a distinct oily sheen. Exactly. Remember when I skidded out to take that one order? For some reason, I couldn't stop. I almost crashed into another table. I checked my skates later and the rubber brakes were coated in oil, so they couldn't get in any traction on the floor. My first thought was that I'd accidentally skated over a grease spell, but I couldn't find any. So now I have to wonder, are these the same kind of hauntings that Head Main mentioned? Head Main? What the fuck am I talking about? Head Mage mentioned that injured all the staff? Oh shit. I pressed the power button. Hold on. Hauntings? Now that you bring it up, something similar did happen to me. Oh yeah, the burger you served that one customer straight up disappeared. Then a trash bin near idiot fell over and onions fell on Azul's head. It's gotta be supernatural forces at work. I don't know, that all seems kind of petty to be like a genuine haunting or something. True, it sounds more like someone from a rival business committing acts of corporate sabotage to injure us. And I'd posit the same thing happened to the manager and the rest of the staff. Oh, well, I hadn't considered that angle. Someone could have spread oil on the floor and then wiped to cover up their tracks. Accidents involving water saves could lead to disastrous trouble. If someone's doing this on purpose, we could hardly look the other way. The saboteur will need a proper lecture on safety once we catch them. Wait, why can't we look the other way again? We're only here for 3 days. I don't see how poking a hornet's nest is a remotely good idea. Doing nothing would be an amateur mistake. While we can't be sure whether it's a simple pranks or deliberate sabotage, these acts will escalate if we ignore them. We should address this matter before they become more destructive in nature. You make a good point, but we need to figure out who's behind it before we can do anything else. I think the play for now is to stick to running the diner and keeping an eye out for any trouble. Speaking of which, we've got a customer. I got this one. On roller skates. Guys, come quick! What is it? Have you found the culprit? Listen up, it's finally time to put on the snow globe pancake show. Huh? Oh, so the culprit's still large, but this is exciting indeed. I've been waiting for this. So, can someone tell me what snow globe pancakes are? What sets them apart from regular pancakes? Alright, you've been working the kitchen. You wouldn't have seen the aesthetics menu since it's out front. So the manager is an NRC grad, right? When he started this place, he had an idea. He wanted to make food that kids could really enjoy, so he came up with a menu of stuff made using magic. It's the Ghost Latte. It's got the Ghost Latte with magically animated latte art that moves like it's alive. Rainbow fries made using color-changing magic. And tons of other stuff, too. The snow globe pancakes are like the menu's centerpiece. The manager's top rec. Well, you just went off the races there. Okay, what am I supposed to do to make them? All you gotta do is whip up regular pancakes. So you bring out the powdered sugar for this. Oh, I know. You guys want to know what makes it Campbell, right? Just sit tight while I get everything ready. Idiot Azul over here. Everything's ready. What's this? We have a pair of visitors. Hello. I told you we'd be dropping in to make sure you guys were doing your jobs. You were even considerate enough to avoid the peak rush. They'll also be taking video of the snow globe pancakes and posting it to Magicam. Is that so? Thank you kindly. At least we've got 2 familiar faces in the sea of strangers. That's a silver lining. Better not get cocky. We're only posting this online if it's actually good food. No worries there. It tastes just as good as it looks. In fact, Remy, you might wind up stuffing your cheeks like a chipmunk. Come on, Idiot Azul. Don't just stand there in the corner. Come join us. Does everyone have their cameras ready? Presenting our signature snow globe pancakes. Oh, that looks yum! I want to see. The fuck, show us a picture. Aren't those just regular pancakes with whipped cream on top? Hey, you'd think that, right? But what makes the snow globe pancakes his centerpiece is still to come. Behold, chocolate trees and a confectionery house in a flurry of snow. Poof! Ooh, oh, those look good. Oh no, I'd eat it. Now that we've got big trees in a house. Here. And now it's snowing. There's some pretty little snowflakes falling. Someone's gotta have to shovel all that. Now there's sparkly powder falling on the pancakes. It's sweet! Using magic to make the powdered sugar flutter in the air, so that's what makes these the centerpiece. Fascinating. It's adorable! It's might be. We love the corporate error translation. It might be meant for kids, but it's got charm that grown-ups can appreciate too. Take lots of pics and videos. Once you shovel out the snow in the front of the house and add a little walkway, there, the snow globe pancakes is ready. It's about time. It's good stuff. Who cares how it looks? It tastes amazing. Wait, hold up. This isn't even a collab cafe, so what's up with how much these cost? Isn't that kind of absurd? I'll never understand people who order something so basic at a ridiculous price just because it looks pretty. Same! Ah, that's where you're wrong. Sometimes it's the simplest dishes that take the most time and effort to make. That's also true. Not to mention you need to be magically capable staff just to make these items at all. It's a reasonable price considering the area we're in. That went nicely, kiddo. Your eyes were sparkling more than they have all day. I was having so much fun, all my fatigue melted away. Okay, let's keep this up till closing time. I'm stuffed. Thanks, this was great. Ooh, the diner looks way better at night, in my opinion. And thank you for coming. Considering our latency's gone, I believe that was our last customer of the night. We'd better get to work on closing duties. For starters, let's hang a close sign on the door. Is Eddie alright? He looks as though his soul's departed from his body. Oh, I've got burger patties burned into my retinas. You must be tired. I'm right there with you, though. Between being new to customer service and what happened with my skates, I'm beat. My wheels were gripping fine once I wiped them off, but I spent the rest of the day anxious about them getting oily again. Reasonably so, I'd say. Should we report this to the manager or head mage? Nah, I don't know if we're being haunted or what, but I'm not gonna throw in the towel as acting manager that easy. We have another day of work tomorrow. Let's clean up and... we've got a fair bit of popcorn left over. Wasn't that another one of the manager's top recs? It doesn't seem to be selling very well. It's just regular salted popcorn. Personally, I think it could use more flavor options. How will we eat ourselves? Manager's notes mention it's cool to snack on anything that's unsold at the end of the day. Let's take a quick break before we clean up. Ooh, good idea. I'd be happy to partake. So Lydia, guys, you guys should have some too. There's plenty to go around. I suppose there's no harm in a short break. It's been, I don't know how long since I've had regular old popcorn. Okay, come snack time. Whoa. This is regular popcorn, huh? I expected as much, but it really is just corn kernels, oil, a bit of butter, and salt. I'm gonna add something to mine. Let's see. We got ketchup, mayo. Ooh, there's chocolate syrup. Here, too. Wait. Okay. I was about to say, did he just add ketchup and mayo to popcorn and then throw chocolate on top? I don't think so. I think he just put the chocolate. But I thought for a minute. Alright, if we're adding our own twist, then I'll have mine with some cheese sauce. That sounds good too, actually. That's good. Popcorn really does work well with any flavor. It's true, it can be sweet or salty, and your hand keeps drifting back for more every time. You tell yourself this is the last bite. You have to be careful not to overindulge. It's rich in dietary fiber and vitamins, but you can have too much of a good thing. Alright, does use a lot of oil and butter. I gotta watch out for that. Come now, it's fun to overindulge every now and then when you're young. Being happy is what's the most important. I've had plenty, thank you. We should get back to closing duties now. Good call, I'll take out the trash. You guys clean up the kitchen in front. So I'm assuming this is, we're back to where it started. Morning guys, feeling better after yesterday? Mine went to bed early to be ready for today. I'm feeling wonderfully refreshed. I'm not surprised you'd be so dependable, Lilia. I'm also feeling quite well rested. Unfortunately... Put the patty on the grill at a good... Is he okay? I think Idia might be a lost cause. No, I'm just simulating cooking in my head. Could you please not write me off as some sort of broken appliance? Well, I'm glad to see you're in high spirits. What about yourself, Cater? Who, me? You're asking after our health, but I'm sure you were just as worn out as the rest of us. Oh, I'm totes fine. As you can see, just a little short on sleep. Why were you up? Why? Were you up all night brainstorming menu items? Close! I was sure you proposed about Crispin discs from people who visited. Look here! At Philly-Town's diner got someone going on roller skates for the next few days. That's what I call a rail diner. Goodness, that's a lot of impressions. The roller skates were a bigger hit than I expected. Exactly! My pics of the interior doing numbers too. This is some effective publicity. The roller skates get extra attention even when doing Barker work outside. It gets some people curious enough to come in. If I keep this up, the positive reviews are bound to keep rolling in. A laid-back shot, huh? I guess it's flashy advertising for a place where the only customers are local and students is kind of iffy. I made the diner an official Magicam account too. I think slow and steady word of mouth is ideal promo for this place. Okay, the manager, like the legit one, has access to that account, right? All changed and ready. Now to... What's that? Is something the matter, Lilia? You don't notice it, Azul? There's a distinct smell of popcorn coming from the kitchen. Now that you mention it, so there is. That's strange. Let's check it out, guys. But how is the stove on? I double and triple checked to make sure it was off last night. That's one issue, but there's a more pressing one here. Why is the popcorn littered everywhere around the stove? We did put away all the food in the fridge and cabinets, right? There's something on the floor there. Is that our popcorn pan and its lid? I believe it's reasonable to someone snuck in after last night and made a mess of the kitchen. And what mess it is, let's see. The popcorn's still in the room and it appears our intruder was using the stove quite recently. I guess that means they panicked, dropped the pan, and fled when we came in. Cleaning the kitchen is the hardest part of the job. They'll pay for this act of cruelty. This is going a bit far from a simple jape. A fire could have broken if anything had gone awry. You know, if the prankster was here recently, this could be an opportunity for us. The dino windows don't open, so it only points the entry and exit door for the staff entrance at the back. Didn't come across anyone on my way to the kitchen, which means the person's probably escaping out the front. Might have a shot at this if we act fast. Quick, to the front door! Allow me to take the vanguard. I'll clap that. That what? I don't know how to say that. In chains and hand them over to the proper authorities. Stay sharp, Lils. This could be someone dangerous. We should play this safe. I'm not worried about Lilia. Lilia handles himself plenty fine. Okay, we're at the front door. Nobody else is here. Did they run away while we were talking? Nope, doesn't look like it. Door's still locked from the inside, the way we left it last night. Culprit's gone without any doors being opened? Perhaps they used magic to aid in their escape. Maybe. There's something shiny on the floor. It looks like a set of small oily spots. Wait, are these animal tracks? Oh, you're right. They were so small I didn't notice them until you pointed them out. Look, there's a trail of them leading from the kitchen to here. Some little critter must have stepped in oil in the kitchen before coming here. Oh, that makes sense, actually. The popcorn pan had spilled all over the floor. Let's see here. These are chipmunk tracks. I used to see them quite often in the woods. Oh, okay, a chipmunk. Wait, a chipmunk? Could it be the pair of chipmunks I saw outside? How'd they get in the store? I know we locked up tight last night. Were they in the diner before we locked the doors? So now we have prankster and chipmunks all sneaking into the kitchen? We need to clean this place from top to bottom and work out a way to keep the chipmunks out. Wait, a prankster and chipmunks? Is that really the deal? Alright, we had a stumbling block before we even opened the day, but let's keep at it and keep this store running. Hey guys, it's past 11 and customer traffic's starting to ramp up. We're gonna be too slammed for breaks soon, so how about we take ours now in turns? Good idea. You take yours first, Gator. You sure, Lils? Well, if you're offering. We have burgers and fresh popcorn for employee meals. Feel free to take your lunch. Thanks, I'll be out back then. Fresh popcorn's so good. But I could go for some flavors other than salt, too. Should I talk to the owner about maybe selling flavored popcorn? Speaking of popcorn, we never did find out who was behind the mess in the kitchen this morning. They snuck into a locked-up diner and made popcorn inside. Then, when we walked in, they immediately vanished off somewhere without unlocking any doors. Actually, thinking about it now, something doesn't add up, right? Let's say they might have used magic, but... even if the prankster could use magic, all they did was make popcorn. What's their goal? They wanted to rob the place, they'd have gone for the register, but it was totally untouched. Just can't make heads or tails of it. What a weird prankster we've got. It'd make more sense if it was just chipmunks sneaking into the kitchen through the vents or the back door and goofing around. Yeah, right? That'd just be silly. I guess I could figure out something if I ask Idia to check the security cams later. For now, I just want to chillax with some nice popcorn before I get back to work. Huh? Hey, where's my popcorn? I know I left it right here, but now it's gone, and the bowl left with it. Did I drop it? Nope, no way. I would have heard it clatter on the ground if I did. So where'd it go? Whoa! It's running away! The popcorn bowl is walking? Actually, why does the bowl have 2 feet? I don't remember using magical addition. Wait, no! Those feet in distinctive pattern tails. Chipmunks! Chipmunks are stealing my popcorn! Do they even eat popcorn? Wait, forget that. I've got to nab them! Oh, crud, they ran into the diner. Wait, you can't go in there! Oh, this reminds me of a certain point in the Book 1 series. Oh, no. Oh, no. A soul protecting the money, of course he is. Well, at least they found out how they're getting in. Oh, come on, kid. You can't catch him on roller skates? Whoops. What? How did any of the events that occurred lead to that? What? That's it? That's where we end? A popcorn explosion? Okay. Well, I guess that's it, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in whenever the hell I release part 2. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this event. This event's fun. Alright.